All right, you guys ready?
Are we ready?
I'm ready.
Nice, Troy. Is that the something edition? I can't remember what it's called.
That's just a regular edition. I have the DLC downloaded though. The Undead. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet.
Why do I hear typing in the background? Is that Josh?
Nah, not
That's what
me.
you
I don't know how to type.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this.
All right, Troy, is my lighting okay and everything on my end?
You're good.
Okay. All right, let me make sure phone's on vibrate. My foot is asleep, so let me wake that up before I have a panic attack mid-podcast because my foot's getting pins and needles.
Oh my gosh. Judy, you and your pre-podcast preparation. I swear.
You're probably going to put this in the beginning of it anyway.
Yes, most certainly am. Because
all right,
I'm not freaking cropping the freaking video.
All right, fair enough. Hey, Josh, you have yet to intro a podcast. So
Yeah.
will the invisible Josh please intro?
Yeah, I would love to. Whenever.
Whenever.
All right. Nintendo 64 games.
What is that?
I don't know.
Troy, what are you doing over there?
What is that?
I'm sad. I don't get to see. I don't get to see whatever it is.
You'll see it whenever it's on YouTube.
I got you. All right, guys. Hey guys, welcome to the Forge game. Aww.
Go ahead. Go.
Hey guys, welcome to the Forge Gaming. This is Josh here, hanging out with my boys Troy and Judah. What's going on, guys?
Why'd you
What's
say
happening?
Troy first?
Because I'm more important, dude.
Is that what it is?
Look, listen. Black Lives
Don't
Matter.
say it.
Black Lives
Oh
Matter.
my
Come on.
Get out of here. Go home.
Whatever.
Go back to Oakland.
Black Lives alone matter.
Go back to Oakland.
Get out of here.
All right. Well, what's up, guys? Welcome to. I don't even know what podcast this is. Have we hit 20 already?
I think we're like 26 or something like that.
Number 2.
I don't know.
Definitely number 2.
For you.
Somewhere in between 2 and like 45.
I like number 2.
Yeah. So, another kind of fun podcast where we don't have a super serious topic to talk about or anything, but just kind of sharing our opinions on things. And Troy, you want to tell everybody what we're talking about this week?
All right. So, since I'm the only person that's coming up with ideas on what to talk about for the podcast.
Wow.
No, look. Okay. What is your favorite Nintendo 64 game all time?
Okay. What inspired you to come up with this question, Troy?
I was playing Nintendo 64.
That's about what I figured.
That's deep.
That's exactly what inspired me. I was playing Nintendo 64, and I was like, "Hey,
it's from profound stuff.
Hey, we should talk about this."
All right. So I believe the order last time was Troy, then me, then Josh. So you want to go backwards this time? Start off with Josh.
And keep you in the middle, huh? You like that? All right, fine.
Hey, Troy.
Yeah, I like this. I don't
White
get
Lives
the
Matter.
It's a movement I can get behind. There we go. I'm all for it. Sorry, Troy.
Oh, that's a movement I can get behind. All right, Josh.
I like this.
First of all, do you still own a Nintendo 64?
I do. It's in my closet. It's right here. I got all my games stacked up.
Show it to us right now.
I'm gonna Skype you in a picture. Don't worry.
If you guys can't, Josh's video isn't working right now for some odd reason, and Judy just disappeared also.
No.
And we all disappeared. I don't know what happened.
I might be able to. I'm back. I
Yeah,
can't
he's
see
back.
you though, Troy. Whatever. I can
There's no
only see
coming
Troy's
back from
picture,
me.
but it's fine.
I'm gone.
All right.
I'm gone.
All right.
There we
No,
go.
Troy's back now.
I'm back.
Technical
weird.
difficulties.
Judah
All
is
right,
loaded.
Josh. So we're just doing absolute favor, right? We're not like ranking or anything.
Yeah, not ranking, just absolute
Right.
favorite.
All right. That's
All
great.
right, Josh.
Yeah,
Tell
for
us
me,
what it is and why.
it was a tough one between GoldenEye, Zelda, Majora's Mask, and then what had to be my all-time favorite ended up being my all-time favorite was Star Fox.
Nice.
Wow.
Star
I did not
Fox,
see
man.
that coming.
It's just for me it was part gameplay and part story. Because when you get to the end and your dad's talking you through it, I'm not gonna lie, it got me hyped every time.
Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll.
rolls.
It just hits you right there, you know. I was patting my chest. I don't know.
What is Star Fox's actual name? What is it?
Fox McCloud.
Fox?
Is that what it is?
Fox McCloud.
Okay. For some reason in my head I thought it was Maverick, and I was like, "There's no way, right?"
Something like that. You're thinking Top Gun.
I know. That's why I'm thinking. So wait, you said you like the story of it as well as the gameplay. Now that one was only in ships, right? There wasn't any.
all ships.
Yeah, there wasn't any
Yeah.
getting out the ship. It was like
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Forza. But
But then you had a little rabbit. You had Peppy following you around too. And do a barrel roll. He had a fun voice. You know. I was growing up with that. It was
The
great.
game definitely had a lot of character.
It has plenty to
Um,
go off of.
What was the first Star Fox game?
Toad,
was
Falcon, I mean, come on.
that
now.
wasn't it, was it?
no, the first one was on Super Nintendo, I believe. Was the first one?
Oh.
I can't remember what it's called though. It may have just been called Star Fox.
I never played that one, but yeah, maybe so.
I didn't
Alright.
play it. I hopped on the 64 train.
Yeah, that was my first one right there.
Yeah, 64. My friend had a not PS4, Nintendo 64, and after he ended up moving, he gave us his Nintendo 64, and we had tons of games on it, and we spent hours and hours. We did have Star Fox 64, so that one was a lot of fun.
So many classics.
Yeah, definitely.
But also I have to say my favorite to watch was Jet Force Gemini. I'd sit around. It was like the original Twitch. I'd just sit around and watch my brother play for hours, even though we never beat the game because it took stupid work. That one was one of my favorites also.
All right.
Cool.
I dig it.
Good deal. All right, my turn.
You're up, Judah.
All right. I want to start this off. I still play this game on almost a daily basis because thank God for Nintendo 64 emulators.
Oh, I know what you're gonna pick. Go ahead.
You know.
Go ahead.
First of all, I spent countless hours playing it on the actual 64, so I didn't just play it on the emulator. But it is Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2.
Yes.
That's on my top 10 favorite games of all time too, you know. And as much as that whole series has unfortunately hit a pretty brutal death, thanks to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4.
Yeah, a brutal.
You know, it was arcadey, it was glitchy, it was fun, it was never meant to be taken seriously. Plus, you know, it had that whole like '90s feel to it with all the punk rock in the background and all the
soundtrack
baggy
alone
cargo shorts. Yeah, the soundtrack was great.
still sticks with me.
Yeah, and you know what? On the emulator on my Nintendo 64 with the touchscreen controls, I beat that game again.
Wow.
I put some serious time into it, but you know, I used to play. God, that game had multiplayer on the free skate modes, and I would play with my brother, and you know, it's just it fit the Nintendo 64 like a glove. You know, I know it was also out for I think PlayStation 1 and PC, but you know, even with that wonky 64 controller that I still don't understand how I ever used, it was still a blast to play on there.
Don't trash the 64 controller, dude.
It was
It's
a weird controller.
Look, that was one of the best controllers ever, man.
Nintendo doesn't know how to make controllers.
Look, that Wii U controller is pretty sick.
It's the
freaking
best so
screen,
far.
It's the best controller. The Wii U controller. That is
That one
like
is sweet.
on
But-
point.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I still don't know
Yeah.
how they figured that people would play first-person shooters with that thing. I mean, come on.
Oh,
They
with the
do.
64 controller.
My
Yes,
brother.
man.
Oh wait. Oh, with the 64.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
with the Wii U, the 64 controller.
I've
I've never worked so hard in my life.
Yeah.
Look, life before
guess
two
if you
analog
don't-
sticks make no sense.
Well, what is it that GoldenEye did? Didn't you use like the D-pad on the left side or something?
No, you
No,
use the
it was all-
analog.
yeah. It was
I
all
know you used
analog.
analog, but the other one because you have to walk and you have to turn.
No, you can only do one or the other.
Yeah, it was all wrong.
Oh.
So you would
It
run
was
into
like
you would
back,
run and hit a
forward,
hallway,
turn.
and then you'd have to like turn around and shoot
okay,
somebody. It was
okay.
terrible.
Yeah, it
Couldn't,
was.
couldn't do it all in one. Oh, it was rough.
Yeah, it was rough. If you were good at GoldenEye, you're probably tearing people up in Call of Duty right now.
Yeah, you
You're
graduated.
like, oh, we could do both. Oh.
Carries over to anything.
I'm gonna take some pro players and throw them into GoldenEye. See how they do. Oh man, yeah. So Troy,
All right, this
You're
is a
up.
very hard decision for me.
I'm sure it was.
Because-
Can I take a guess? Oh, no. You know what? You say it first, and then I'll tell you what I think it was gonna be.
Okay, so my favorite 64 game all time is Ocarina of Time. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of
That's what I was
Time.
thinking.
What I thought.
Man, there are so many great games on the 64, man. You go back and you look at Banjo-Kazooie. I love that game. Bomberman 64, Smash Brothers,
Smash
Mario
Bros.
Kart. I can't believe Mario Kart didn't even.
I
like,
know
none of it-
that
was Big Mario
that would
Kart.
probably be number 2.
Yeah, I know that'd probably be my
two.
number 2 also. Like it's But The Legend of Zelda, man, just the story of Link, you and your fairy in your Peter Pan outfit, but you can't fly, going on these adventures, killing monsters, defeating the bad guy. Dude, it's just
What's the sound it makes whenever he opens a chest?
yeah.
Da, 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 da.
Yes, the music was great. The Ocarina music was awesome.
Oh no,
just
that
playing
that
the
game
song.
is still praised even today.
Yeah.
Like
You still go
any
back and
video
ever
that you
play.
watch of like top 10, best video games of all time, typically that'll show up on that
Yeah,
list.
and to have a game with time travel back then, where you're like going back and forth. You're playing as little Link, and then you're playing as adult
Yeah.
Link, and you
Well,
had
not only that, wasn't it it was open world, right?
Yeah, it's open
I think
world.
it was
Yeah.
one of the first like largely open world games.
you can
right?
go and you start off in the forest, and you can go anywhere else, and try and beat the game from a different area. You can start anywhere, and yeah, that game, the replayability is high. I
Yes.
own it on the 2DS, which also got stolen. But I bought it
didn't know that.
digitally. So
That's
They
good.
can't steal that.
they can't steal that. So if I ever get another 2DS, or I might grab it if they come out with a new 3DS or something like that. I'll definitely download that and play through it again because I love me some Zelda. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I can get behind that one. I like that.
Yeah.
What is
yeah,
up with you and
that's a
getting
good
behind
pick.
things, Josh?
Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer.
Oh boy.
Just living your
man.
bubble, Troy. Just enjoy it.
Oh man.
All right.
All right,
Oh,
can we
man.
pick? Can we? Let's go ahead and let's do top 3.
Top 3?
Top three,
Let's
alright.
just give a second and third game.
Yeah.
And you guys got one second and third game.
I mean, second place is Mario Kart 64 for me. Let's everybody do your second place now, and then we'll do
All
everybody
right.
do your third
Second
place.
place is also Mario Kart 64 for me.
Okay.
That's also my second place. Josh,
Second place for
Josh?
me goes to because I had brothers who like to just like dominate me. WWE or what was it WCW versus NWO?
Oh, Revenge? Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
Pulling
Okay.
chairs out from underneath, beating people with
Oh.
bats. It was great, man. Oh,
Oh
I
man, that
love
was
that
so
game.
much fun.
Troy's contemplating.
I know,
his decision.
contemplating my number 2 now. Because that's back when I was into wrestling. That's,
Yes,
that's
man.
totally back when I was into wrestling. I'm
When
not
you can
into
grab
it
a
now.
bat with Sting, it just
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
grab
that
a
made my
bat,
whole
grab a
weekend.
chair.
yes, man.
And you know what? Speaking of wrestling,
That one was easy for me.
Don't do it.
I didn't do it. Oh well,
Yes.
Thank goodness. Yes.
He's been doing this all night.
he didn't do it.
He's gonna get it.
He
Good.
didn't do it.
Number 3.
Yeah, what do you
I
got
feel like
for
I'm having to-
number
I feel like I've got a pick from like my favorite children right now. I really liked. I don't know if any of you guys ever played Kirby and the Crystal Shards. I think it was called.
Huh.
That was a really, really creative game. Like, you would, whenever you would, because Kirby can like jump on people, but he can also like inhale them.
Yeah.
He would do that, and there were so many different enemy types that whenever he would inhale them and like swallow them, he would gain their ability,
Yeah.
right? But if you grabbed that ability and like threw it at a different enemy, you would like combine the two. So like if you could shoot rocks and you could also shoot fire and you combine the two, you'd be shooting like lava rocks or something. Like it was a really cool game. But I think my number 3 would probably have to be Mario Party 3.
Yes.
I put so much time. Like as far as sitting down with a group of friends and playing a game, that game will like ruin friendships. Not only was like the board game concept cool, but what really made the game was the mini games. So many mini games of, you know, all these different variety and, you know, team ones, free for all ones, and it was just a blast to play. That was a lot of fun.
Oh man.
Yeah, I like that pick.
Number 3,
Especially
Troy?
The team aspect of it, I like that.
Number 3, I'd have to go with. Dang man.
Wait, was Killer Instinct on Nintendo 64?
Killer Instinct Gold was on there. It wasn't one of my top ones. I love Killer Instinct Gold. Don't get me wrong. I still own it today. But
yeah.
Oh man.
I own Lego Racer for
Racer
for the Nintendo 64. Also Tarzan.
Judo was all about Lego games before the freaking
before they were cool.
Yeah, before they were cool.
Before they had it for every major movie.
I probably have to go with from a number 3 because I played it a ton and it's not that popular of a game. I'd have to go with Bomberman 64 for my number 3. It was just it was, man, I have to say, like, it was just fun. The campaign was great. It was a strategy. You had to figure crap out, where to place the bombs and stuff like that. Had a great story, and also it had multiplayer. And you can you have to go through these mazes and place bombs in certain areas and block each other off and stuff like that. So it was pretty competitive.
I like the puzzle aspect. I like that.
Yeah. So Bomberman 64. Bring Bomberman back.
Start a petition. We're gonna start hashtagging that.
Hashtag.
Okay, I'm gonna
bring Bomberman back.
I'm gonna throw in an honorable mention because I can't believe anybody even mentioned this, and it totally skipped my mind. Super Mario 64.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How did anybody?
Thank you.
Man, like pull it like it's a love-hate relationship for sure. Like there were times I wanted to rip my hair out, then times that I just loved the game to death. But yeah, that
coming in number 3.
That's your number 3?
That's it. We played that game way too long and only got 119 stars and never finished it.
Oh,
man, what a
classic! Got
120. We were
also,
right there. I don't know where we got lost, but
I had the I had the Nintendo DS remake that came out for it, which by the way is one of the best remakes of a game ever if you think about it because it's on mobile. But you could play as Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, and Wario.
Oh wow.
There was like 150 stars in that one because there was a couple extra levels and stuff.
Yeah,
all right.
Well, one more shout out. Since we're still talking about 64 games, because we probably won't ever come back to this subject again. Maybe. We'll see. Castlevania 64.
Never played it.
Is a classic.
Yeah,
Game is a classic. You got to kill Dracula. I don't know if you guys ever played Castlevania, any of the Castlevanias. They're all great. The Castlevania on NES is awesome, Super Nintendo. But Castlevania 64, great game. Great game.
Good. So, Josh, do you have an honorable mention you want to throw out there since me and Troy did?
Honorable mention, Diddy Kong Racing.
Ooh.
The lesser known of the racers.
What was the Donkey Kong? Was it Donkey Kong Country? Was that what that game was called? It was an open world where you had to you had to rescue all of the other family members.
Yeah.
That was fun too. The memories. You know what? We ought to do another podcast like this in the next couple of weeks with PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
I could really dive into some PlayStation 2.
I like that.
We'll keep pumping out stuff for you guys. If you once again, let us know what your favorite games are for the 64 in the comment section below. We're getting to that point to where the kids playing games nowadays are like, what's Mario Kart 64?
I know.
People are growing up with 360s as their first consoles and whatnot. So
Dude, you know it'd be awesome if they brought back the 64 and just made new games for it. Do that. Somebody do that. I need some I need some 64-bit in my life.
Hey, you know what?
Everybody's so caught up on graphics and crap.
Nintendo's not into helping themselves out though.
Hey, you know what though?
They're not big.
I've had several game discs ruined. I don't think I ever broke a 64 game. Those things could survive a nuclear blast.
Yeah. I think you're exaggerating.
Okay, yeah.
I kicked mine over so many times. I had like 4 different pieces with a ring around them.
Yeah. And then the whole Nintendo 64 thing's in, don't blow in the cartridge to clean it. You might mess it up. Yeah,
everybody did it. Everybody did it.
Like your mom telling you not to drink out of a water hose. Oh, man. All right. You guys got anything else?
No, that's it.
No, I got my 4.
All right, cool. Well, guys, once again, thanks for joining us here on the Forge Gaming Podcast. And we will be back next week with a fresh new topic to talk to you guys about. So until next time, we'll see you guys online.
Thanks for stopping by, guys.
Peace out, everybody.
Don't do it.
Oh, I couldn't do it. I tried to do it. It wouldn't do it.
So close. So close.
Too late.
His name is John C.
It's losing its novelty very fast.
Like
you gotta time it right.
Yeah. He's not on WCW versus NWO Revenge.
Oh, man. All right.